units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
SWAT is 1084 at Fisk Tower. All units stand by. Warrant is en route.
Oh yeah, it's finally that time. Finally time to do what I do best. Play superhero video games and make sarcastic comments over them. So this is Marvel's Spider-Man, of course. Not to be confused with IDW's Spider-Man or Image Comics Spider-Man.
Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
So this is primarily going to be a blind playthrough. I'm playing this the Sunday that it has come out. I've only played this opening bit, so I've only played like about 30 minutes into the game. And then past that, it's all going to be blind. I barely paid attention to any trailers. I'm just here for Spidey time.
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in soon. Promise. Better wrap this up quick and get to my real job.
Ooh, a pool. I think this game so far is pretty cool. One complaint I do have, honestly, is the web swinging. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like it. It doesn't feel as free-flowing.
Looks like Yuri called in the cavalry.
It just feels like limited. Like you can only there's certain spots you can swing off of, and I don't quite see what the point of that is.
We need more backup! 1032, Times Square. Officers under fire.
Bring in the hammer.
This cutscene doesn't make sense to me because why do the people in the back not go, wait, he's Spider-Man just stole my guns, look out! So the combat is pretty much the Arkham games, although they switched a few things, but it looks like it's just for the sake of for the sake of changing things. Like, for instance, the counter button, or not the counter button, but the dodge button is circle instead of triangle. And it throws me off, and one of my other friends was playing this, and he was saying the exact same thing. That it just throws him off, so they shouldn't have done that, maybe. Oh, I thought that was a cop.
This doesn't look good.
But yeah, I wouldn't have been mad if they had just stolen the Arkham games combat. Like, that's what this is anyway, so they might as well have just gone completely for it. But another thing is it doesn't flow as well. The combat's fine, it just doesn't flow as well as the Arkham games. Like, it feels... Spider-Man feels like he's got way more weight to him, which is kind of ironic. I feel like Batman controls how Spider-Man should control, and Spider-Man controls like Batman should control. So, I don't know what that's about. He's more acrobatic, which I like. Also, I just want to point out that this suit is better than the suit that you get, like, later on. Because I'm assuming, I didn't even know that you started off in a different suit.
All done. What's happening?
Like, this is just a good classic Spider-Man costume.
Yuri!
The one that they used all in, like, in the promotional stuff, it's too over-designed.
Wouldn't go quietly.
And I think that's the case with most of the villains I've seen, too. They're just way too over-designed. But, it looks like there's multiple costumes in the game, so I'll probably be switching through most of them as I unlock them. I don't know how to unlock them, but we'll figure it out. Just give me a fun time. Hanging back, chilling out, playing some Spidey-Man.
Get more backup. And lock down the airspace.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
Yes! He's the day, Willie! Heads up! Hey, where you going?
Where you going, Spider-Man? Woo, Spider-Man!
Get! I'll clear a path. Follow me!
Press X to jump and then hold out to swing. Yeah, one of the other things I really don't like, and I'm not trying to be negative, like, right off the bat. No pun intended. No, this isn't a Batman game, so it has nothing to do with bats. I don't like that they went with the Civil War Marvel movie. Oh, he's got lenses in his eyes, because I cannot stand that. It's a comic book. You don't need a reason for Spider-Man's eyes to move. I think the Deadpool movie, and I can't believe I'm about to say something positive about Deadpool, but Deadpool, just his eyes moved, and there was no point to it. I really like throwing things at people. That's one of my favorite things in this game. That's one way to kind of differentiate it from Batman. It's really satisfying. So is that. I wish you could throw people around. I mean, I guess you could pull them towards you, kind of like Batman. But there's not a, like, classic, you know, Spider-Man game mechanic where you just web them up and throw them around. And yeah, how crazy is this? It's the first, like, good Spidey-Man game since probably about Ultimate Spider-Man. Web of Shadows is, like, fine. But, yeah, most of the other ones were not. And you know what? I wouldn't even say Web of Shadows was fine. That's not a very good game.
I think that's all of them.
Come on, come on! They shut the elevators down! Take the stairs!
I prefer a more direct approach.
I don't need to take the stairs. I'm Spider-Man, goddammit. Do whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size.
Heading to the upper floors.
You know, and all that jazz.
Nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire.
This was I had an audible, like, oh god moment here.
He's desperate.
We're an event, just like a Batman game.
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I have to find him and end this.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is.
Hostiles, next
Call
floor
for
up!
May. Better answer. Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Love you too.
I'm really not sure why Insomniac were the ones picked to do this video game. Because I've said this a bunch of times, but I always felt like Insomniac would make a really good Star Wars game. So out of all of the licensed video games that they could get a hold of, Spider-Man was not the one that I would ever think of. You know, Sucker Punch makes, you know, seems like they would be the obvious choices.
How exactly do you think this ends well for you?
But, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see Sucker Punch do another superhero game, but I don't know what they would do. And they would probably want to do something not superhero related since they did all the Infamous games pretty much in a row.
On to the next one.
It looks like I fell. That looked like the least graceful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Sorry. See, and it doesn't seem like, as of right now, there is a actual counter yet.
Regret your life choices yet?
There's just a dodge.
Gotta find that
Which is
server room
fine.
before there's no evidence left.
There was another guy here. Where'd he go? Why are you sneaking around, Spider-Man? I don't quite understand this.
If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence. I should look
When
for
I
a
think
sneaky-
Spider-Man, I don't think stealth,
There we go.
if I'm being completely honest.
It's like my own private ventrance. Fisk may be a dirty criminal, but he has remarkably clean air vents.
Hurry up. Boss wants everything.
I would love it if Batman had said something like that at any point in any of the Arkham games. There's a guy right there, isn't there? Is he gonna hear me? No, he shouldn't.
They're so cute when they're oblivious.
Halfway there.
God, I really love this suit. Like, I don't want him to get the other suit. It just looks so ugly.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Hey, guys. You're dead now. Spider-Man committed a murder. I've never had to kill a cop before. You get away from that.
I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude.
Oh, hey. Bonk him right on the head.
Gotta access that console before everything's gone. Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Hiding so cowardly. Even for you.
Says the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all these years, you're still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
Damn you. Get that door down now!
We've really reached that point in video games where most of the human characters look like scary monsters because they look, you know, pretty realistic.
Well, there was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
Pretty sure Kingpin's voiced by Travis Willingham. It sounds like him. Oops, sorry guys. You know what? Sucker Punch should make a Daredevil game.
Almost sad to see it end.
Mere prelude.
We'll get ready for the main event.
But I guess Sony characters, they're really only ever gonna do Spider-Man.
Yuri, an explosion just...
I saw it. Fisk could have the whole place wired. I'm sitting in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
I don't like how, again, I'm not gonna try and be too negative here, because I'm excited for this. Spider-Man's really the only Marvel thing that can get me excited anymore. So I am excited to be playing this, but, the beginning of this game is a little too, like, samey. You keep going to the same looking locations, beat up a man.
It's clear. Move up.
Hey guys, I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan? Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
I mean, it's an exciting intro, and it's a good way to,
Evacuate the
I
building.
guess, set the scene. Oh, I guess I should move that. Is that gonna hit me? Yep.
I'll find them.
You know, this is something that, like, Arkham Knight was missing, was a lot of, like, inside moments.
I'll lift it. When you're free, get out fast.
And this is straight from the comics when he was stuck in the water and he was trying to get the thing on top of him off. Which is just one of those quintessential Spider-Man moments.
Okay, Willie. Coming your way.
Willie.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was.
Do you think Yuri has a brother or a sister named Yowie? Just weeaboo thoughts.
Damn.
Hello?
Get EMTs up here, fast!
We're trying.
Yeah, I can't swing in here. See, that's what's annoying about it. This is a bit ridiculous. Pew, 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 pew. Gotcha, bitch. I feel like you should be able to web swing into an attack. That was something in the PS1 Spidey-Man game. So I don't know why you can't do that here in 2018, in the current year. Whoa, no, 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 please no. That's cool. I didn't even know you could do that. I drove that guy right up a wall. Me Spidey-Man, me no like modern art. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to stop calling him Spidey-Man. Sound like a child. Whee!
Man, how the bomb squad guys get through this?
Oh yeah, this is just like Metal Gear Rising. I don't understand this. The parkour is exactly like the ninja run.
Down. I've got enough for everybody.
Oh yeah, I got enough for all y'all. To quote the late, great Dominic Santiago. Did someone just say, watch your head? Protect your neck.
Okay, we're almost here. Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead.
Why is he sneaking around like this? I just don't get it. Also, the same friend that was talking about, I don't even remember what I brought him up with before, but he said that he died a lot in this game. Oh, he was talking about the counter.
You guys alright?
We were just about to call for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Heads up, boss.
I see they imported their cops in from Gotham. That's a good move. Okay. Yep. And then that, and then boop. That's pretty cool. Again, I sincerely would not have minded if they had just lifted everything in the game from the Arkham series. I would have been completely fine with it. Where? Oh, hi. I guess that doesn't work against them. See, I'm learning. It's a learning experience. Go under him. Whatever. See, I can't wait to see some of the more acrobatic stuff that you can actually do. That was wrong, Spidey. Why can't I throw anything? Here we go.
Hey, Yuri. Looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down, now.
With pleasure.
Spider-Man, what's taking you so long? Just hanging around. I'm hilarious. I should have voiced Spider-Man, not, who is it? Yuri Lowenthal, I think? It must be weird, like he's talking to himself. Dear Diary, today was pretty bad.
Writing your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between Spider and Man.
Get the chopper ready. I won't be long. I'm surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
You do know I can still see you, right?
8 years of this insolence.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have!
Oh, gee willikers, Batman. Oh, this is bad. This is the only part where I died. Just because it's kind of obtuse what you're supposed to do. And you gotta get kind of close up. Like that. I don't know what just happened there. Oh, that's bad.
Okay, now!
Okay, I can... Where's the distance that I'm supposed to stand from it? That's the only thing that really genuinely I don't quite understand what's going on here.
Now's my chance.
There, that's weird. See ya. Yeah, that "what are you doing" is almost certainly Travis Willingham.
Gotta web the gun.
Which means I'm sure Laura Bailey's not too far behind in this game. And there's a Black Cat DLC, I'm sure that's who's playing her.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
Take your best shot.
I like how the Kingpin in this game is pretty much like the Rhino. Like, they took the normal, like, Spider-Man game Rhino fight, and then they just transferred it over to the Kingpin. So I'm really curious to see how the Rhino's gonna, how you're gonna fight him.
Tiresome annoyance!
I will kill you!
It'll be over soon.
He's taking a page out of the Optimus Prime playbook. I will kill you!
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
Huh. I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do, man!
Surrounded.
Now, I haven't read Marvel Comics in a very, very long time. The last Spider-Man stuff I read was like in the 90s for mainstream Marvel, but then, you know, it was Ultimate Spider-Man is mainly what I read. And the last normal Marvel stuff I read was Daredevil when Brian Michael Bendis was over it. But the Kingpin isn't like a superhuman. He's just a big fat guy. Why can he push me through, like, walls and stuff? I don't quite understand that. Seems like there's, like, something missing here. There's my obligatory one phone call for video. For video? Jesus Christ. I'm so excited to be playing as Spidey-Man that I can't even talk. But yeah, Kingpin, he's not like a meta-human, he's a big fat guy. That's how he's always been portrayed, even in just the Netflix show, which was like the only good Marvel thing that has come out besides Homecoming. Oh god. See, I don't like the no regenerating health thing. That's why this part's a little difficult. Web up Kingpin. Thank you. I'm gonna get shot to death. This is bad. I caught on fire, and Spider-Man's leg caught on fire, and he died. That's embarrassing. Probably the best thing to do is just get rid of all his goons. Now here, this again goes back to my point of, he's just a fat guy. How is he surviving this? I'm on the chunky side, and I definitely would not survive this. Pretty sure, anyway.
So, should we kiss now? Yeah, maybe later. Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience...
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city! 1 month! In 1 month you'll wish you had me back!